Welcome to the Valmont & Gibson interloQ installation video series, where we aim to make the process of fitting our products as easy as possible. Today, we will walk you through the details around installation of interloQ around wall penetrations, such as windows and doors. This video will utilise a two-piece installation system, where base trims are fitted prior to the cladding panels, and then a covering cap will clip into these previously installed base trims to cover any cut ends or sections. The cover caps allow installers to have a large margin of flexibility when cutting around windows and doors, etc. Proper preparation is key. Ensure your surface is ready with a breathable membrane and battens to support the cladding, especially around window frames. Here, you can see we have installed an extra row of top hats to support the trims and cladding that will border the window frame. In previous videos in this installation series, we covered how to install cladding on a wall. We will start this video from the point when you have started to install cladding panels and have reached a wall penetration, such as a window or door frame. With interloQ, every detail matters, starting with our aluminium base trims. The first step in our installation process around penetrations is to select the correct trim. Around this window, we will use the IQ004 on the sides of the window frame and IQ003 across the top of the window frame. When installing the base trims, you need to consider the orientation of finished capping that will clip into the base trim. For example, we want a nice mitered finish on our covering caps, so we therefore need to miter our base trims accordingly. Once you have selected your base trims, you will need to measure and cut them to size. Once the base trims have been cut accurately to size and you have ensured that the miters meet, screw them into place. You will notice on this window we have base trims installed on three sides. The sill does not require a special trim to be installed. When installing the boards under the window, you will need to ensure that the cut cladding boards run all the way under your window frame sill. Now that the three sides of the window frame have the base trims installed, we can measure the cladding to fit around the window frame itself. As you can see here, the installer is measuring the distance from the reference line on the last fitted board to the base trim. As this is less than a full board, he will use this measurement to remove the section of material from the cladding board so it will fit around the window frame. When cutting the cladding board, remember all cuts around the window will be hidden under the covering caps to be fitted later. Once the cladding boards have been trimmed to size, you can continue with your install as normal. Please note, fixings that are to be positioned under the cover capping will need to be wafer head screws, as seen here. When you reach the other side of the window, repeat the process of measuring from the reference line to the base trim. Remove the material from the cladding board and continue cladding as normal. Once you have clad past the window, you can measure and cut the covering caps. Check the miters before fitting the covering caps. Install the covering caps by placing them in position and firmly tapping them into position. This completes our video on the interloQ installation process around perforations such as windows and doors. If you would like to know more, please contact us at valmontgibson.com.